Welcome to race 14 of the Pepsi Night Owl Cup Series. We welcome you here to Auto Club in Fontana, California for race 1 of round 2 in the chase. Let's skim through your chasers here to see where each of them is. Your number 1 seed from last round, True Patel. Well, let's scroll. We got the highest chaser is Anthony Marchese, 3rd place. Everyone's even in the chase, 12 chasers. Nick Perkles was eliminated. Goldberg's out. Cohen, Rodriguez. Shrew Patel, winner at Kansas, starts 8th. Nice starting spot for him. Dunder Johnson, a good starting spot for him in the top 12. And Avery Pedro, he had a pretty decent round last round, getting him into here. Knows that he's probably going to need to run a little better if he's going to advance to the final 8. Roman Rehal, him and his other 2 Roush teammates that are still in, they dominated the last round. Dunder Johnson, Shrew Patel, and Roman Rehal. Marco Martinez, he's quietly snuck into this final 12. Let's see if he can sneak into the final 8 possibly, or even just dominate. Eric Willis, he had a fairly good round. He was mid-pack. He's looking like a person that could contend for that final 8. Cameron Goudou started off with a 2nd place finish at Kansas, and then a mediocre finish at Mosport, and then a bad finish last week at Richmond, but it didn't matter. He was able to slip into the chase. Hartzell was eliminated. Eric Benson, he's still in. He slips in. And then you got Brad Lewis, who won at Atlanta, but he just couldn't find any luck in round 1, so he was eliminated. Zachary Fitzwater, not a good starting spot, but he can get up there toward the front and fight for this win. Dom Cap, same position. Not where he wants to start, but he's going to have to deal with it. Dave Cohen was eliminated, and Max Smith, he just hasn't had the qualifying speed, but when it's come to race speed, he's been great. So we'll see what he can do. And let's send it down trackside to hear the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the engines have been fired. Wayne Carson, another front row of non-chasers. Chasers not looking that great in qualifying, but our first round, it was the 48 of Daniel Smollett being the only chaser to win, only non-chaser to win a race in that round. Is Shrew Patel and Dunder Johnson were the 2 chasers to win last round. Auto Club, a very fast racetrack, great wide racetrack, so expect a lot of lanes. Inside will probably still be the preferred lane, but we'll see what happens. They round turn 4 to begin 25 laps at Auto Club. Wayne Carson, Daniel Smallwood. Round 2 of the chase is green. Anthony Marchese leads lap 1. But here comes the 17 of Matthew Rodriguez, who really hasn't shown much speed at all this season. His teammates have, but he hasn't. He's going to try to lead. I believe this might be like the first time he has led all season. Man, these guys are really close. highest chaser right now would be the 24 of Anthony Marchese. Right now, and then there's a couple chasers of Willis. 4 chasers right there in a bunch. Willis, Martinez, Johnson, and Gadoo. Crazy racing right here. This looks pretty good because right now, Auto Club is a very racy racetrack. A lot of speed and a lot of high action. So 3 wide is very common here. Nick Pericles now showing the speed that he just did not have last round. One of the surprise guys to get knocked out early. We expected him to maybe even be in the final 4. Just didn't happen for Nick Pericles, so he's just going to go out there and try to win. But Nick Capps, he's going to try to poke his nose for this lead. It's the non-chasers taking up this front pack, as it is Marco Martinez who is racing up toward the front for the chasers with Gadoo and Dunder Johnson. And then Fitzwater is there. Let's skim through the field to see how our chasers are doing. Man, there are some that are Max Smith. What a move for Max Smith. He's already cut the field in half in a matter of 4 laps. Marchese going in the wrong direction. True Patel's in the wrong direction. Dom Capps is back here with Roman Rehal. They are rounding out the field. They cannot afford to be in the back here. The DEI cars are in the back. Joey Wright, I mean, these guys are slipping back real quick, and almost some contact between the 99 and the 8. Marchese slipped back. It's very easy, almost, if you get kicked out to that way outside, it's very easy to lose spots. It's about the cars that can keep their cars up toward the front the whole day. And Rob Pretty, he's going to try to take the lead, but here comes his teammate in the 18 of Cameron Gadoo in the chase. Some contact between the 11 and the 5. Cameron Gadoo, a chaser, who will lead here today. The first chaser to lead. Or no, second chaser, as Marchese led earlier. Cameron Gadoo leads lap 6, and we are going by at a quick pace right now. Can Gadoo hold on to victory? He's pulling away. He's got a fast car. Gadoo, he had a fast car at the 1.5 miles at Chicago. That's really been this team's forte, is to dominate the 1.5 miles or the high-speed tracks. And I mean, he's gonna, if you can win today and move on to the next round, the next 2 races will not matter. You do not want to go to Talladega in 2 weeks. And just, you don't want to be there in 2 weeks trying to have to race your way in on points. But the Gibbs stable has brought some fast race cars to Auto Club. As you can see, Jared Homashak racing toward the front right now. Cameron Gadoo through to the inside. Robert Hartsoe, who was eliminated last round, he's racing toward the front. He's looking for the lead. Here comes that 25, Kyle Kesey. He's been... Right now, him in the 44 have just not brought the speed to Hendrick Motorsports that Hendrick would expect. And it's just not working out for them. But he's going to try to bring a Hendrick Motorsports their second win in 3 races. Let's check on these guys in the back. Marchese still slipping back. Max Smith slipped back. Great rebound here from Roman Rehal. Rehal and Capps have fought back. They've gained about, Capps already back up to 18. That's how quick you can move up here. This is almost like a restrictor plate. We just saw the 20. He's way out there on the outside. He's losing positions quickly. But Kyle Kesey for Hendrick, he is pulling away from this group here. Definitely a great track here. The drivers love this track. They love that they can race in 3, 4, 5 different lanes and be okay. Kyle Kesey leads a bunch of non-chasers up toward the front. Look at Dom Caps. He was not too long ago, he was in dead last. Now he's racing for the lead. Unbelievable for Dom Caps. But it's like if you get up toward the front, you want to make sure you can stay in the front. At this point, if you get kicked to the back now, I don't know if you're going to have enough time to recover to get back up to the front. Dom Caps, your Daytona 500 winner, looking for another victory this season. The only two multi-time winners now are Shrew Patel and Dunner Johnson. Obviously, Roush has got it. They've won 5 of the first 13 races this season. They've almost won half the races we've had this season. The second most by a team is by Evernham, which they have 2. Or no, they only have 1. It's just a tie for 1 with many teams. But the 09 of Philip Goldberg. We haven't talked about him all season, really. We haven't heard him and seen him toward the front this season, but now he's trying to show some muscle and possibly try to contend for a win today at Auto Club. Spoil the party for the Chasers. Cameron Gaddu. His car is definitely one of the fastest here. He has fought his way back up to second. And definitely threatening. Ooh, some contact between chasers of Dom Caps and Eric Willis. A little contact. Hopefully no rubs here. We do not want to see a chaser go down with a tire. More contact. Dom Caps 4 wide. And Dom Caps being put in like a pinball right now. And here comes the 32 of Ben Gerhardt. Gerhardt through to the lead. To the lead for Ben Gerhardt. We're coming back. It'll be 10 laps of racing to go. We check the back. We've got Fitzwater, Rehal stuck in the back. Thunder Johnson in the back. Martinez. Patel. Thing is, if we have all these chasers in the back, there's not going to be a back in the chase. It's going to be tons of chasers running in the back. 4 wide. 2 chasers there, Smith and Caps. Man, Joey Wright, he's trying to show some muscle late in his race. Eric Smallwood, he finished second at Motorsport to his brother of Daniel Smallwood. He wants to get a win on his own here. He leads with 9 laps of racing to go. Smallwood, he's been mid-pack most of the season. And right now he's trying to get a win to fulfill his season. But Nick Pericles trying to avenge the loss of a championship. He knows he won't win the championship after being one of the fastest cars all season. But now he's trying to show that he still is the fastest car this season. And he's trying to get a second win. But Robert Hartsoe, he's also trying to show that he deserved to try to win a championship, but he got eliminated last round. Tons of bad luck for the 45 last round. Him and the 77 could not even get a top 20 last round. It was just that bad. But when we come back, we're going to see 7 laps of racing to go from Fontana, California. Let's get an on board with chaser Anthony Marchese. Let's see what he's got. Marchese running in the 13th position. And we look toward the front, and it's still Nick Pericles. Pericles is really showing a tough hand right now. 5 to go at the line. 5 laps of racing to go. Nick Pericles. A caution will most likely end the race, but right now there's no signs of a caution. The 09, he's shown speed all day. The 42 drives it, and then they make contact for second. Pericles gets the run off the corner. Now it's Ben Goldberg. He's looking for second place on Philip Goldberg. The Goldbergs side by side for second. Chaser Eric Benson, he's showing up in the late stages of this race. 4 laps to go. Eric Benson. Chaser. He's getting put 3 wide. But here comes the 42. The 16, he's running that out middle lane. And he's getting the run off the corner. The 16's got the bite off the corner right now. Can they get around him? Be 3 laps of racing to go. 3 wide. Here comes the 09 of Philip Goldberg. He's going to throw it through the middle. That's what the 16 needs. They need them to go 3 wide, side by side. That's slowing them down. 3 to go. There's still 3 wide. The 38 of Alex Pedro. He's not in the chase. His brother is. And here comes Alex Pedro. It's shaping up to be a non-chaser taking this one too. Nick Perry, 4 wide. 4 wide behind him. Chaser's in that. 4 wide. Calamity, 2 to go. Thunder Johnson, Chaser, Eric Benson in the middle of this. They're going to get it down to 3 wide. Thunder Johnson, what a move. Here comes the 38. He's all over the 16. Can he beat Pericles? He's got to move to the inside. Does he have enough to get through? Can he clear Pericles? He does. Alex Pedro leads him to the white flag. Does Pericles have anything left? White flag. 1 lap of racing to go. Or do they both collect each other and Nick Caps throws through to the win? Pericles, he's peeking to the inside. Pericles gets the bite off the corner. Here he comes to the inside. Nick Pericles. 3 cars with a chance to win it. Here he comes. Nick Pericles. Will he clear? Side by side. Who's going to win it? It's going to be Pericles. Nick Pericles wins at Auto Club. Cameron Gadoo, a chaser, finishing last. Oh boy. Nick Pericles, a non-chaser. He comes the third Roush driver to become multiple wins. 6 wins for Roush Fenway in 14 races. That is incredible. Let's look at your finishing results and see where some chasers are. Highest chaser, Thunder Johnson. Thunder Johnson will be your points leader, followed by Eric Benson, Avery Pedro, Dom Caps, Marco Martinez, Anthony Marquez, Max Smith, Roman Rehal, Zachary Fitzwater, Sri Patel, Eric Willis, and Cameron Gadoo. Cameron Gadoo, Eric Willis, Sri Patel, and Zachary Fitzwater are going to have some work to do, even though a lot of chasers finished in the back. But we congratulate Zachary Fitzwater on a victory today at Auto Club. Thanks, guys, for watching, and we'll see you for race 2 of round 2 next time. Thanks for watching.